the economy is not in perfect shape. So the best we could do is to get creative. And there are people all over Africa doing just that. So I'm going ghost to ghost to hear personal stories of people who beat their hearts, took advantage of technology to start their own successful businesses from ground up. Follow me on this journey. This is the Startup Show.
Hello, my name is Roberta, and I'm so excited to be here. Right now, I'm going to Ibomsoups. They're ready to eat food startups in Lagos. So I'm going to go there to show you how they cook their food, what food they have, how you could order, everything you need to know about them. So you want to be with me on this trip. Let's go.
First on the Startup Show is an entrepreneur and mentor, Mrs. Itoro Effiong-Bright, the founder of Ibomsoups, a startup that caters for busy executives who hardly have time to cook. Due to the huge involvement of women in different time-consuming careers, it has become difficult for career women to combine work, deadline, family, and still have time to prepare all the tasty meals in the balanced diet menu. Itoro, who developed passion for cooking at age 13, watching her mom cook few meals, has traveled all over Nigeria learning to prepare different cultural and international dishes. Even though she deviated to build a corporate career for years, she however returned to follow her passion by starting Ibomsoups to cater for the cooking essentials of many families. Today, with over 60 different meals on its menu, Ibomsoups is catering and delivering soups to many families and individuals in Lagos, and has also created employment for over 15 young Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome Mrs. Itoro Effiong-Bright to the show.
Thank you so much.
I've been seeing what you guys have been doing. I've been seeing you speaking in events and stuff. So, how did this idea come about, and what year did you start it?
Okay, I think first Ibomsoups, the idea of running this business, though then it didn't have the name, came when I was between age 13 and 15.
Wow, that's
yes,
far back.
Yes, I used to help my mom sell them in the market, and then I saw a gap. I saw a gap. We had a lot of women, even men, who work, busy professionals, entrepreneurs, very busy people. They have money to spend, they don't have time to spend it.
Wow.
So they end up eating cold. And that was a major concern for me. And then it was like an irony. The people who would most likely term poor seem to be eating better than even the middle class. So that was a major concern for me, even as a young girl. And I was wondering, isn't this funny? They have the money, but they are not eating the best because they don't have the time. Sometimes they go to the market, they are not thorough, they are not detailed because they are always in a hurry. And at other times, they don't even have the time to go to the market at all. So whatever anybody is bringing to them, they are ready to eat. So I saw that gap, I was concerned about it. So by the time I left school, I got a paid employment, worked for a while, but I discovered in all of these things, even though money was coming in, there was no deep satisfaction. I knew there was something more I wanted. So I had to still go back to what I was doing. Though I had started before then, but I didn't take it seriously. So at that point, I had to go back to that thing that gives me that gives me joy.
What year was that?
Okay, I went back to this about 2.5 years ago. 2.5 years ago. That was when I went back to it full time.
Okay,
full time, because before then I had started it. I didn't get paid for it and all of that, but I wasn't doing it full time. So like 2.5 years ago, I would say I started as a proper business and I was doing it full time.
Okay, I'm really interested in how you came into it full time, because a lot of us, we have one idea or the other. We are so scared. Were you not scared to leave a paid employment? So at what point of the business did you were you able to do that?
Well, for me, everything happened gradually.
Okay.
First, I used to work with Tisara.
Okay.
Okay, and that took more of my time. So I got a job with MTN. And I thought, okay, this will give me more time.
Okay.
So I can at least grow my business a bit. So I switched.
Okay.
By the time I moved to MTN, I had more time in my hands to grow my business a bit. And then at some point I saw I can't combine this anymore. My business delivery at this point. and that was the point where I resigned. Of course, there was that fear in there, but it wasn't something major.
Okay.
Because at that point, I'd seen that, oh, this thing is working and I can do it. I'd seen at that point that I can do it. There may be challenges, but it's not impossible. So there was fear, of course. That fear of that, there's nothing as interesting as having an alert constantly. It's so sure it comes every month and all of that. So, and then moving on to something that you don't know when the alert is going to come and all of that,
oh my God.
So it was a concern, but again, I just knew I had to take that step. Because if I did not take it then, I would still have taken the steps on.
You were part of the lucky people that got the UN fund. before the UN fund came in, how were you able to manage and do all that stuff?
Well, a lot of people say, a lot of people think I started the business after I got the UN fund.
Okay.
That's not correct. If I've seen that in the media, a lot of people have said that without even finding out and all of that. That's not correct. But the UN funds helped us to really find expression.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of things, when you're running a business, there are a lot of things you really want to do.
Exactly.
And you are limited. Either because of funds, time, and a lot of other things. So one of the challenges we had then was funding.
Okay.
We had this idea, we were doing it in our own beats, but we knew that we could do it better. And we knew the things we wanted to do with it. And then we lacked that amount of money to put into it.
Okay.
And that was when you really showed up. So I would say that what you really did for us basically is that it really helped us to find expression.
Okay.
We helped the business to find expression.
All
well,
right.
and then build to where we are.
Okay, so how many people work at Ibomsoups?
So we have contract staff who come. We have people who come to work with us when we did them.
Okay.
And then so if I want to include those ones, then I would say that we have up to 15.
Okay.
But if I want to deduct those ones, people we have constantly resume work every day and close every day, about 500 people. We resume and close work every day. Yeah.
Okay, so the people working with you, are there caterers among them?
Some people came trained, and some were
Okay.
trained by us. But
Okay.
yes, our employees took our own cook.
Who cook the food?
Well,
So
yes.
it's not like it's only you that is doing it.
I should be dead by now. Yes, because that's a lot of work for one person to do. Yes,
Okay.
it's a lot of work for one person to do. So I'm not the only one because
Okay.
whether you like it or not, I have to attend business meetings.
Okay.
I have to do things like this. So if I'm
Yeah.
here, what happens to my customers?
So what do you do to make sure that when you are not here, those things are in place? That quality is not being tampered with.
Okay, first of all is before we even recruit at all, there are a lot of things to look out for. We have a vision for this business. Our vision is not just to supply soup, pots of soup, or do ready to cook ingredients. Our vision is to ensure that whatever you are eating is hygienically prepared.
Okay.
It starts from the point of employment. The moment I'm about to recruit, I look at the person, how clean are you as a person, because there are some things that are better known. That it's better you have known them before you come in. There are some things we don't have the patience to teach you here,
Okay.
given the kind of work we do. One of them is it's difficult to teach you how to be clean.
Yeah.
You notice that the person you do not appear clean. That's already a no-no for us, no matter the experience you have. So we consider that in recruiting already. So most people recruit are only clean people by nature. So it's easier for us to bring them into our process, and then we keep selling the vision every day. We didn't start this business because we want people can deliver. We started this business because we want people to eat well. We started this business because we want them to eat food that they are sure that was properly prepared.
Okay.
So that is known by all employees. And I tell a lot of people, I said, if you work with me, for instance, one thing is sure. Even everybody in your home would have learned this by now. All my employees, everybody around me. You wash your hands like over 20 times a day. You just keep washing your hands. You step out, you wash your hands. So it's a culture. This thing is actually a culture. If it's in there when others come, they will just continue with what is on ground. Because we understand the level of how important these things are. So we also have like staff whose job is to check on what others are doing, and the person knows that and the other staff knows that.
Okay.
Apart from this, all our employees are medically certified.
Okay.
Yes, before we recruit you, at the point of recruitment, we take you through thorough medical screening and we show you the fine and then we recruit you. Because we deal with food, we deal with sharp objects, so we have to be careful.
Difficult.
There are a lot of things we put into consideration.
Yeah. So, are we able to cook stuff like the foreign roll and Yoruba, the house, everything you cook? Where did you learn how to cook it from?
I'm growing up as a young child. My mom taught me how to cook. Maybe just about 10 different types of meals, But as I grew and I discovered I had interest in cooking, it caused me to explore a lot. I explored a lot. I went to places. I visited Ayetoro in Abeokuta in a bit to learn to cook. I visited Enugu in a bit to learn how to cook. I've gone to Agbo in Aba in a bit to learn how to cook. I've gone to my village and several other villages in Akwa Ibom particularly because I had heard so much about people from the south side, especially Akwa Ibom and Cross River, when it comes to cooking. And I was wondering as a young girl, what is it with these people? What do they do? What's special about what they cook? So I had to go spend some time down over there, spend some years there, find out what is it exactly they do that is different. And then that is so basically I've traveled everywhere.
So were you born in Lagos?
Learning. I was born in Lagos.
Oh my
I
God.
grew up in Lagos all through. But I had to travel to those places, learn. So it's continuous learning actually.
Wow.
Sometime last 2 years ago, I could only cook about 40 Nigerian meals. But right now I can do over 60 Nigerian meals.
40? I never even knew that they were up to 20 Nigerian foods.
Oh no, we have up to 135 that I know of.
Yeah.
That means there's still a lot that I don't know.
Wow.
So I right now I can cook over 60. So my target for 2016 is to at least cook 100 different meals. Yeah. So all of it has been process of learning, about continuous learning. When I meet you, one of the things I want to find out is what is the kind of food you eat in your place, and then I do my research about it. I try to cook a gift to someone from your place to taste, find out what I can improve about it. I've had to pay for a lot of trainings, and I've also gotten quite a number of food.
How do you get your customers?
Over 80% of our customers came through word of mouth. You need to see the way customers go out of their way to brand us, package us, talk to people about us. Ensure we have some customers where you have mother, children all married, and they are all our customers.
Wow.
Yes. We have some situations where you see sister, another sister, colleague. You go to some offices, like everybody there is our customer, but one person introduced all of them.
Wow.
So that's what it's been for us. That's why I think most important is to offer good quality. Somehow people will always appreciate what is good.
What are the kind of challenges that you face in this kind of business in Nigeria?
So one of our biggest challenges is power, because when there is no light, you have to power with your generating set, and that's actually eating into your profits. That's the profit you're supposed to make. That's spending. Yeah. And then another challenge is a lot of young people are not employed. That's the truth.
Okay.
You keep hearing that they're saying there are no jobs out there, but I wonder why we should interview up to 15 people before you find one staff and you can keep.
It's like they are not ready. And like, they don't have.
But once you place the vacancy, there are phone calls, everything. A lot of people are really not employable. Is it that because they don't have skills at all? No skill whatsoever. There's nothing they're bringing on the table apart from the certificate they have. Or the person just doesn't have integrity. I know this is food we're dealing with.
Yeah.
So as soon as we discover this person lacks integrity, that's the end for that person.
Yeah.
So that is just an issue when you have to keep looking for the right person. And it looks like we have them, but they are so few. I am telling you, you need to see what we experience trying to get people.
Wow.
You get some people, they look like they really need a job.
And then
They get the job, they are so happy about the job. But you just see character issues everywhere. And for us, we can't stand it because we're dealing with food. So you have to let it. So I think that's another challenge of experience.
Yeah.
I think
great. So have you ever had any awkward moments in this business, like bad experience where you guys were running a cash center, maybe the customer wasn't satisfied, or maybe there was something wrong with the food that was delivered, or I don't know. Have you ever had, because it's food, and have you ever had any experience like that? Okay.
But one of the challenges I would say that for now we still experience once in a while is maybe a situation where a customer buys a soup and then the customer wasn't sure when he or she was going to get home. And then sometimes you have a situation where the customer even gets home and forget there's soup in the bowl. The customer remembers the following morning.
Oh my God!
Yes,
Oh my
we have situations like that. People are so busy. But what we do when it goes wrong, sometimes even when it's the customer's fault, we refund.
Wow.
Yes, when we replace, even when it's the customer's fault sometimes, especially if it's the first time customer, or we know this customer buys regularly, we know it's a mistake.
Yeah.
But we know at the same time we're not satisfied. And until you're satisfied, we have not delivered our service.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we replace if it happens, but it rarely happens.
Okay.
If it happens, we replace.
And if you want to order at home, so how do we do that? Like
Just log on to our website, see some of the options we have, www.ibomsoups.com.
Yeah.
You see the options we have there, and you pick your call for us.
Yeah.
Make a call, send a message, WhatsApp messages, SMS, anything.
Yeah, I noticed there was no payment gateway there, so most time I do transfer. Do that for all our customers too?
Yes, we do transfers and then we do some customers pay cash and delivery, some
Okay.
people do transfers.
Okay.
We are actually going to improve on the website and we have the payment gateway there.
Okay.
But we've also done a bit of survey to see how many customers will really prefer that.
Online.
Then we saw that quite a number of our customers prefer the online transfer.
The online transfer.
Although I'll just do transfer once for one of that. However, because this is where the world is going to, we still have to get there. So we're already making plans for that.
Alright. But what is the future plans for Ibomsoups? What is it 4 years, 2 years?
Whenever I'm asked that question, I get really excited. Future plan for Ibomsoups. I see Ibomsoups in every state in Nigeria first.
Wow.
And then I see Ibomsoups in the capital of the very popular countries.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yes.
Wow.
Ibomsoups is not just a Nigerian brand. Ibomsoups is a brand that is showing Nigeria to the world.
Wow.
I don't know if you know what it feels like when a white man eats yes, we have
Wow.
we've had some of them who really taste and they're like, wow, this is tasty.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking at when we take it to where we are. We take it to where our customers are. We have people living in all those places. They are also busy.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course. Everybody.
so that's the future of Ibomsoups. That's where we're going to. The future is where you just call us on your way, and then there we are at your doorstep. Lesser time than what it takes like right now. You know, lesser time. We are improving. Initially, it used to be 48 hours. Then we reduced to 24 hours, and then to 12 hours, and then now some people get even in 2 hours, even in 1 hour plus soup is delivered to them. So we're improving. Yesterday or Saturday, so we were able to achieve one in 30 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's getting better, but we need to still keep improving. So it was just getting the major cities. I see 200 dispatch bikes.
Wow, I'm seeing that too.
I see delivery vans, I see all of that, but a lot of work is going to it too. So that's why we are working very hard to improve our stuff too.
Lagos, the Lagosians are really very fortunate, you know. So if you are not in Lagos, sorry, you just join us together with us to keep praying, whatever God, you know. So for Ibomsoups to start, going to other cities, like she said. So you could test this. It's like a piece of heaven. Like seriously, it's very nice. I buy their soup. So what are you going to teach me? I need to learn to cook. You know how to cook over 60.
Yes.
I know probably maybe 5 or 10.
Okay.
So I need to add one to.
Okay.
But what are you going to teach me how to cook?
I'll teach you how to cook a for you.
Oh my God, that's
very popular
like,
soup for the Yorubas.
It's popular, but I don't know how to cook it.
Yes, I said
doubt.
for the Yorubas.
Yeah, I doubt that I've ever eaten it before.
Oh really?
So I'm
very
it's,
tasty soup.
It's going to be.
I love it a lot.
I see my camera crew; they're already smiling. So don't worry, I'm not going to leave you. Okay. Before I take it away, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. As you watch, please share. If you share, I might just be nice and I decide to give you some soup. As you also give some soup.